All right, here we go. Another match. Crazy 8 versus FeegLood. Crazy 8 versus FeegLood. All right. Yeah, arguably two of the stronger players out of two of the strongest players in the tournament so far. Should be really good. All right. Looks like White's off to a pretty good start here. I mean, lots of development. I mean, these pieces are the knight and bishop are kind of just chilling back home, but you know, lots of forward attackers on black side of the board. I think obvious threat right now might be knight take g7. Imagine at one point he's gonna, pawn d3, pawn d4, something like that, just to get the pawn up there. Yeah, bishop a3, nice move. It's crazy. Does he take it or retreat the queen back? Yeah, retreats back to e2. Might keep that there just to pin it. Yeah, might keep this bishop here just to pin this. Yeah, and here we go. Yeah, d4 opening up, getting this bishop in here. Yeah, also defending the knight. But if black plays no. At e3, yeah, I don't quite understand this. I mean, the only thing I can think of is knight f5. I mean, sacrificing the queen, but yeah, I don't know what the purpose of this is. I mean, maybe take with the bishop, take, queen takes, and then yeah, I'm not exactly sure. I don't actually know the purpose of this move right now. But Crazy 8 definitely taking his time thinking about it. Be interesting to see what Stockfish is saying as well. But I mean, yeah, Crazy 8 taking a really long time thinking this through. Just opting to take it with his queen. Yeah, I guess just trying to maintain f2 maybe. Maintain f2, cover f4. Interesting. I mean, looking at that too, like now I kind of realize that you're blocking the defense of this knight here, but I would have thought, like, how come he can't take it with the bishop there? I mean, maybe there would have been something on f4 anyways. bishop g3. I mean, this knight's just hanging, isn't it? That knight's just hanging. I mean, it's hanging right now, but I mean, if black goes and takes it, white takes d6, and that's a free knight. Because if black recaptures with the pawn there, then you have knight on e7. That's forking the queen and the queen and the king there. So already some pretty technical play. Yeah, so this is going exactly how I kind of predicted, but yeah, is black going to capture with the queen, or there's something else here? Like, I mean, it could potentially knight e2 force the king over, depending on where the king goes. But at the same time, I mean, this square right here is heavily guarded, and black doesn't have a second knight in the pocket. b7. Yeah, it seems it's so rook f8. Yeah, covering the e file. Sorry, rook e8, I should say. Covering the f file as well as getting out of danger here. But this is really annoying right now with Crazy 8 here, just getting in on these squares. I don't see any obvious threat right now. I mean, these bishops are doubling up now, so I mean, free pawn could take. See how Crazy 8 plays this. Both players low on time. Going to get into a time scramble now. Rook c8. Okay, rook c8. Can white just take rook c8 and then replay it on e8? Yeah. Yeah, just lots of rinse and repeating here. Yeah, I mean, good move out of you know, usually you can kind of equally trade the rooks and the queens on the last rank there, but black, I mean, obviously wisely deciding to wisely deciding to place a knight as a blocker just to avoid queen at h7 maiden one threat. But now this is going to be a critical square here, e7. Yeah, black just white was way too well defended there. So nice game so far by Crazy 8. We'll see how he plays as black, but let's have a quick look here. At yeah, at e3. At e3. Takes. Yeah, then okay, yeah. Didn't see that initially, but then picked it up after the fact. Well, nice move there. Very annoying opening to play against as black. I can't stand playing against this. Predictions. 5-5. Yeah, I'm gonna go with 5-5. I think it'll be fairly even all the way through. Interesting that white just kind of conceded. Although this is gonna just very sticky here for black with these three pawns. I wonder if just taking the e6 pawn, kind of knocking down the chain a little bit might be a good move. Because black just ignores this. I mean, if black just ignores the defense of f6, white takes, and you can't recapture due to. Sorry, I thought there was a threat for mate in 1 on f5 here. This knight's still defending it, but still, then you're kind of forcing the king out on the dark squares. But I wonder how black defends this. Again, taking a long time to think about this. FeegLood still nearly 3 minutes, only 2 seconds down. Yeah, so taking knight take e6. I thought maybe that was the better play. Just get these 2 pawns out of there. Alleviate the kind of the base of this pawn structure, let's say. But I wonder if queen e2 is a potential threat now as well. Excuse me. Queen e2, then depending on how black defends, take on f6. Take on f6 and then f4 or d4. I think f4 would be more effective. Maybe e4, preventing. Hard to say. But white taking time now to think this through. Yeah, because if white takes, recaptures, that pawn's just left hanging. If white takes, yeah, nothing in the pocket right now. King still sitting. Really no defense if he were to castle right now. All right, yeah, just going recaptures, getting that pawn structure, castle. Yeah, good move. I think the king has to take here. If the bishop takes, you just got a little annoying check here on f5. I mean, it's not going to cause any issues, but it is annoying. Yeah, c6 attacking the light squares. I mean, white has no defense right now. I mean, the obvious threat is pawn h3. Yeah, pawn h3. Oh no, opting for h6. Yeah, trying to get this bishop out of here. This is. I think allowing the rook in on e5 was maybe a bad mistake, because this is just going to be very annoying now. I mean, these 3 squares are covered, knight's covering. Bishop d4, I like that. Yeah. Bishop d4. Yeah, I mean, black pretty much has to, or sorry, white has to bring back to e2 or e1 even. Unless he just decides to go for it. Yeah, he's just going for it. Stacking up the rook behind the queen. Or stacking the rook power, or stacking the rook with the queen. There it is. What a struggle that was. Yeah, no, this is... still really annoying. Oh, nice little pin there. Nice little pin. Well, I mean, these bishops are doing big work right now, covering the diagonals, keeping black's king safe. But it's only a matter of time till this kind of crumbles. Um, yeah, this is not looking good for. E7. Yeah, I mean, well, black just resigns. Well played by white. Yeah, nice game. Nice game by white. 1-1. Yeah, a quick look here. Mute that. Yeah, I feel like allowing the rook on e5 was like kind of the beginning of the end there. Yeah, white's slowly just moving forward after that point. All right. Hmm. Yeah, knight f5. Knight f5. Hmm. Yeah, e2. I mean, castle gets safe right now until d6 is played. This knight's safe. Both players is working on development right now. No, not really attacking, not really anything decisive going on just yet. But black takes c3. White has to recapture with the pawn there, or else that's allowing this pawn to hang. But d5, yeah, d5. This is tricky right now. This is tricky. No, excuse me, just had a sneeze there for a second. Yeah, this is all tricky here. It's kind of hard to keep track of. Everything's just going to come crashing down here. You get this pawn out of the way. Well, I mean, yeah, nice move h6. So black now can't take. Just threatening queen f7 made in 1 there. Huh, interesting. Just sacking the queen here. Yeah, just sacking the queen, getting a bishop. I think you can play pawn take b7 right now. Pawn take b7, yeah. Pawn take b7. If black takes, then I mean rook or bishop. Pick whichever one you want. Yeah, black wisely defends, but I mean now that's actually backing up this pawn here. So I imagine, yeah, there's going to be some movement here on e4 shortly. Can black also just take h6 right now as well? I mean, there's no immediate threat. Black takes, pawn g7, knocking the king over. I mean, yeah. Maybe it's better just to leave. Yeah, I think maybe it's better to leave that there. Yeah, black really thinking this through now. I imagine there's going to be something around e4, whether it's pawn, knight, or rook takes. I guess no, rook can't take with the rook there, because then that's just threatening mate in one on g8. But at g6, yeah, I mean, get this knight out of here. Kind of can do like a little manual castle, let's say. I think. Yeah, white just has to take that right there. Take that, pawn g7. Yeah, start working in on the dark squares. Black just opting to ignore it. Yeah, g1. Interesting. Oh, I see. Yeah, nice move. White really has to be careful here. e2. I mean, is that enough though? Is that enough? Like, can black not take? White recaptures with check. Blocker at f6. Oh. Black did not see that, I don't think. I mean, this is just checkmate, isn't it? No, I guess black can still run out. I mean, obviously going to have to concede the queen, though. That hurts. But it's pawn, yeah, pawn g7. Wow, that quickly shifted into white's momentum there by playing queen f6. Excuse me. Yeah, that completely shifted the shifted over to white. I mean, white can also castle queenside still. I mean, a2 is open right now, but I mean, you just place a pawn there on a3 castle. You're nice and safe. Yeah, black is just running now, running. I don't see any. Yeah, a5. a5 promote. Rook, yeah, rook. Yeah, black's just lost here. You can't recover from this. Yeah, picking up the other rook. And this black can pull something there out right now. Yeah, knight d4, picking up the queen. I don't see any other checks coming in right now. Yeah, black is just spamming checks, trying to grasp at anything right now. There's nothing here for black. I mean, rook c8, bishop recaptures, and then queen takes, and that's the end of that. Yeah, black resigns. There's nothing there. All right, 3 wins is white. Fairly evenly matched so far. Good, real nice technical play. I think the downfall was last match was queen f6 there, and white's in the lead. I mean, or was I saw plus 15, plus 16 at one point, but I mean plus 6, plus 7, plus 8, not a tremendous lead, but yeah, but I mean right now plus 7 to plus 15, plus 17, 18. This is just cascading after this. Really nice play by white there. Chewy the spammer. All right. Yeah, similar opening as before. I think knight e4 is a little bit different there. Yeah, knight e4 is a little bit different, but pawn f2 just to knock the king, prevent the king from castling. But this pawn here on e4 is really annoying, just preventing any decent preventing a decent development of the knight here. Now does black play f5 or at f5 or at d5? Imagine he'd want to hang on to this pawn. I'd be a little more apt to play f5. No, just opting for d7. Okay, or bishop d7. Oh, the infamous queen h4. Yeah, that's annoying. Ah, knight takes the bit. Yeah, you're kind of winning a free pawn there. Nice move. I mean, winning a free pawn. Yeah, these trio of knights now is going to be a that's going to be annoying to try and work your way through as black. I think black just has to retreat back home. White castles automatically. Yeah, these trio of knights here is just like, I mean, every square, you know, is being defended, and you know whatever's not being covered, bishop's picking up on the diagonal. So yeah, h5. I mean, depending on how black plays this or how white plays this, you can get a little pin going on against the queen there. White opting just to ignore it, get on e6, and then e6, and eventually on f7, I believe, is the game plan there. Just keep hitting the light squares, but yeah, knight c5. White takes, recaptures, defending the queen as well. Although that's allowing. Yeah, I think white is just slightly ahead here. Is there any merit in playing knight e5? I mean, you're giving up the queen there. And then you're allowing bishop on f7. Yeah, I think white's going to go for the queen after this. If black captures, white takes the queen. Yeah, there it is. I mean, I think this is going to be annoying. I mean, black has to leave that knight there. I mean, there's no immediate threat right now, but nice move from white. Bishop b5, pick up the pawn, force, and then forcing black to place a blocker. But I think is e5 coming in after this. e5, still have the knight, and I mean even bringing this bishop down here. I mean there's multiple avenues for white to attack. I don't know which is. Yeah, black just resigns from that position. All right, 1-1-1-1. All right. Might take h7. Knight take h7. I don't. Yeah, knight take h7. Okay, I think the gist of that was knight h7, and depending on how black plays this, queen h5 was a possibility there. Black going g4, but Lars will say remove. But can h3 just be played right now? h3. I mean, there's nowhere else for the knight to go right now. You're gonna have to give it up, or even h4 maybe. When you're weakening the king side a little bit though. But right now with this pawn, I mean, this pawn is another little sack. Another little sack going on there. Just pawn f5 coming up maybe? Pawn f5, does black take on f2? Recapture? Take on f7? Black just ignoring. Yeah, knight h4. I mean, obviously attacking g2 and defending on g6 as well. These two knights are doing work right now, though. This is annoying. I mean, depending on how white plays this as well. I mean, these are some. White's kind of sacrificed a lot of material for not much gain right now. Okay, f5. Yeah, f5. I was kind of looking at that earlier. f5. Yeah, blocking the f file from black's rook, but also blocking the knight. I wonder if white just recaptures with the queen. white play g6, queen h5? Yeah, black's on a bit of an issue now. It's either g6 or bishop g6. Yeah, picking up that pawn's going to be... This is kind of nasty now for black. I don't think he defended this quite well. I mean, tricky position. Black is still safe for the time being. F7, the good move there. Can black just run out? Oh, that's just playing with fire now. That is playing with fire. Yeah, taking the rook. I mean, two knights in the hand or in the pocket and a rook. I mean, you're not offering anything right there. I think maybe white's trying to get a bishop here. Bishop on h7, rook g8. And then, yeah, so I was just looking at this as well as black's counterattack on h3. Black really needs a knight right now. Knight h6, rg7. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I was just thinking, like, can't black just take... I don't see any direct mate right now. Oh, this is just looking really bad. Wow, that just escalated quickly. Knight or queen e7. Big trades. Queen e7. Oh no, was that a slip? Oh no. Oh no. That is unfortunate. That is really unfortunate for black. Oh damn. What a slip that was. That is unfortunate. Oh man. Man, I feel like there was... Oh, that is really unfortunate for black there. I mean, yeah, made in 6 after that. Oh man, that sucks. Damn. Unfortunate. That just sucks. That is just tons of frustration to have to, to kind of win, to fight back in a game like that and then have a winning position only to that's not even a blunder. That's just a mouse slip. Yeah, Dennis saying that totally tilt me. Yeah, like how do you recover mentally from that? You're just pissed off. You're just pissed off after that. Just giving yourself shit for making such a silly mistake. But I mean, unfortunately, it is online chess, and mouse control is, it's an important factor. It didn't FeegLood. Oh, good one. D5, nice move. Black just hopping, I think, just to give up the knight. Give up the knight. Although, yeah, because knight on c3, defending. If black takes, or if white takes, black captures the knight. That's all right. But kind of like, I think white has a slight advantage right now. I think white has a slight advantage, but e6, this one on e6, preventing h3 is a little bit annoying for black. I mean, yeah, both these bishops on the last rank there just not doing anything right now. So black really taking a lot of time to think this through. I wonder, bishop f3, queen takes, knight e5. No, just going for d6, just going for a direct attack. Yeah, maybe just preventing, preventing a queen trade. Preventing a queen trade, while still putting some pressure on h2. I think black has to recapture here. Yeah, black really taking a long time to think this through. 30 seconds left on the clock to nearly 2 minutes. Yeah, okay, recapture there. Recapture. Oh, excuse me. Pawn g6, interesting. I think pawn e6 is just defending against f5 and h5, I want to say. Sorry, I was reading something off to the side. Alright, what's going... Yeah, bishop a4 coming in. Yeah, this kind of sucks for both players. I mean, kind of very sharp play. We can... Yeah, that was a really nice move there. Now, oh, excuse me. Yeah, this is just checkmate now. Nice move by white. Three all so far. A very close match 2 matches ago. Yeah, Jeffrey almost getting a win as black there a couple games ago. Unfortunate Mel slip. That is just so unfortunate. And I mean, it doesn't seem like it has affected his mental game at all. I mean, coming back from this, you got to expect there be some level of tilt, but you know, still, I mean, back and forth, back and forth. Other than that Mel slip there, where Jeff had made in 6 as black, they've been pretty even games so far. Pretty even games with white just taking the win every single time. You know, maybe Jeff just has a very slight edge. A very balanced game so far. But I think I kind of prefer white a little bit here. Pieces are doing a little bit more. Like if white recaptures bishop d4 or b6, trying to attack on f2, my guess, or maybe just defending on e7. I think defending on e7 might be the safer choice. Looks 1-0 already. I mean, this is pretty... Still lots of gameplay to go. I mean, white definitely has an advantage here, I think, you know, a slight advantage. Yeah, just offering for a queen trade now. Does white have the advantage here, though? I think queen h6, black has to take. Yeah, knight h6. No. No, yeah, no. Is this mate here? Queen, knight h6. Black has to take. Coming in on... I mean, maybe there's going to be a slow move in the middle here, but queen h6. Bishop f6, black has to defend or block or something. And then knight e7. I'll have to have a look on have a look on Stockfish anyways there and see what Stockfish was saying. But these knights here are gonna be a little bit troublesome maybe. This knight's on d5 is just doing work right now. You know, pawn e3. You know, pawn e3. If this knight wasn't there, pawn e3 was a very real threat with queen on f4. The black, I mean, two queens in hand, or sorry, two knights in hand. There's got to be a mate here somewhere, I would think. I mean, White's got these knights ready to go. You know, the correct placement, I wonder, you know, bring that knight in. Knight f6. Yeah, knight f6. I think that's checkmate there, because if black plays yeah, I think this is just checkmate for white now. If he runs the king out, knight on f5, takes. I'll have a quick look at Stockfish after, but there had to have been some sort of forced mate there. I just don't see it exactly. But still, I mean, this is not looking good. This is not looking good for not looking good for black. Queen take h7. Queen take h7, pawn e4. What a ridiculous position this is. Almost completely surrounded by squares, but not quite, not checkmated. But I mean, there's got to be an attack here. I think for there's got to be an attack here. Yeah, on e3 for there it is. There's got to be an attack. I mean, two knights in hand, so it's either d5 or c4 maybe. Pawn. Man, this is very, very back and forth. Yeah, pick up the rook. Rook e2. Rook e2. And then depending where the king goes, knight f3, pawn g2. I think that's mate, isn't it? Yeah, that's just mate now. There it is. Wow, what a game. What a game. Little bit of redemption there for Jeff getting his win as black there. But yeah, made an 8, eh? Oh man, that is tricky. Made an 8. Oh, but then there was made in 5 here after that. Yeah, it seems like there was a little bit of a blunder by... Was this not a forced mate here? No, I guess not. And that's hard as white. I mean, that's hard as white. I mean, played very well, but unfortunately, I mean, these like maiden 30, stockfish sees everything really. Pawn G4 possibility right now. Pawn G4, knock the knight back, and then queen on G2. Queen A8. Yeah, this is, depending on how white develops here, this queen A8 is so annoying to deal with. All right. Yeah, interesting game so far. Kind of hard to predict. I mean, I don't know who's. I don't know who has. I don't know who's got the lead in this right now. I mean, all right. White takes d4. Yeah, I mean that's opening up, taking the knight. Kind of prefer this for black now. Get in on the dark squares, but a little. Yeah, nice move there. Queen d6, little fork, pick up the. I wonder if rook is better or knight. Because, I mean, rook's obviously attacking directly, but if you were to pick up the knight, then e7 is a very real possibility as well. Yeah, depending on how black plays this, bishop h5, and then maybe even queen e2, and coming down. Tricky position for black. Yeah, knight e5. I feel like knight e5 is a little bit flimsy. Just play pawn. Just play pawn f4. Can you not just play pawn f4? Oh, but that was, I guess that was also, sorry, I didn't see the dual attack here, but I think pawn f4 is just, that just knocks the rook out of the way. Then pawn e6 now. Oh no, just picking up the queen. Yeah, tricky. I feel like black kind of misplayed that a little bit. There's that E7. Or E6 coming in. Come on, show me E6. Give me the E6. Yeah, he's forcing this now. Is it not just checkmate? I don't see black recovering from this. Black resigns. All right. FeegLood taking the lead now. Let's have a quick look. Let's analyze that for a second. Flip that around. Yeah, I mean, white had a pretty decisive lead the entire game. Yeah, so almost good move by. I wonder if pawn. Yeah, it wasn't a horrible move. Pawn f4, a little bit slow maybe, but yeah, I think it was just a little bit slow. But yeah, White's playing all the moves that he needed to play. Damn. Damn, unfortunate. Unfortunate. Alright, what's going on in this game right now? I feel like this was a fairly similar opening 2 games ago. Yeah, it was. We got the queen trade going on here, but I can't remember. Was there a knight on... I think there was a knight on e4 that was preventing bishop f2, I believe. But this position just sucks for white. This position just sucks for white. But I mean, if white can get safe for a minute, he's got checkmate. Yeah, if white can just get safe for a minute, but I wonder... he's got to utilize these 2 knights, I believe. I mean, these 2 knights, you know, kind of have to be a safety net, but I don't really see how. I think maybe... Because if he goes e3, queen f2... I mean, if he goes e3, it's either queen d4 or queen f2. Yeah, because this is just allowing queen f2, pawn e2, no? But I can't see if that's actually made or not, but... I'll have a look at the analysis after the fact to see if there was any merit there to, you know, what was the better move to run, or if this was the best move there. But man, 32 seconds already. Big thinking out of Crazy 8. But black either has to force a checkmate or defend. Yeah, this is what I was thinking here for black, but yeah, there's no. Black needs a what do you call it? A knight. White is unfortunately holding all the knights, unless there's some queen sack going on here, but black doesn't have enough pieces for that. Yeah, I feel like black really needs to defend right now. Maybe rook f1. But I mean, there's still a knight on d5 though. That's going to be an issue. Yeah. So how does black defend this? Rook on g6 or h6 or even bishop on. Maybe that's a play. h6, bishop h6, threatening the king there. Yeah. I think that might be the play. Bishop h6. Attacking and defending at the same time. Oh no, he's going for it. He's going for it. Yeah, he's going for it. I mean, Crazy 8 saw that right away too. But how? Yeah, so if he runs here. Well, bishop on d4. Bishop on d4, but then he just runs out to, yeah, f2 or d4. Oh no. Oh no. Was he just cooked there, or was there... Oh, he couldn't have, he shouldn't have taken that. Yeah, he shouldn't have taken that. Damn. He shouldn't have taken that. So takes there. Yeah, this doesn't really offer... Huh. Yeah, so I thought bishop... I thought bishop h7 was the move, but yeah, I guess that's just... All right. Is this the last game? Yeah, last game. This is the last game. Pawn d6 or rook c7. Well, white's got a... Excuse me, white's got a pawn in hand too. Yeah, b4. You know, I think the idea was to try and get white to waste a blocker there, the extra pawn. But this is just going to be annoying now. Yeah, maybe get a little bit safe for the time being, and then start coming in on the dark squares. Feel like bishop g5 and then Bishop at e5 is the game plan right now. I think black needs to play e7 right away. Yeah. Okay, good. e7. I mean, hell, white just might even play bishop e5 here anyways. Could also just castle. Yeah, could also just castle, get safe. h4. Interesting. Did not see that. Yeah, h4. Just trying to knock the knights around and then just weasel your way in. Yeah, e5. Yeah, h5 coming in. Unfortunately, this is just stall tactics for black here. I mean, if black had another bishop or a pawn in hand, that would have been a real threat. But right now, it's just stall tactics. But, you know. All right, how's black defend this? I mean, black could open up the f-file. Now it's just choosing to ignore. Yeah, I mean, that's a good move right there. Get rid of the rook there. That's the source of your attack. And I mean, this pawn, depending which way it goes, is, you know, bishop takes, rook takes. Yeah, I'm looking bishop. Bishop h4 is white there. I mean, you're covering f2, and then you're also attacking e7. I guess even if black plays f2 right now, I mean, he just runs out over here, and he's safe. I mean, with his knight, bishop, the queen, lots of safety. So, but unfortunately, yeah, this is just the beginning. This is just annoying here as black. How do you defend against this? I mean, rook g6 potentially, but yeah, is he going for another attack right now? I don't think this really affords him anything right now. Like, yeah, I think white can just ignore that, even if black takes. Does white just take that and ignore it? Take, promote, queen. No, he's going to defend. Okay. But rook on... I think rook on c1 is how you defend this. Seeing as how his bishop's here defending as well. So I think rook c1... I'll saying bishop c1. xa1, rook r8, yeah. pretty decisive game. Good games. Good game. 7-3 for FeegLood. I mean, 1-1-1-1-1, and then FeegLood just taking 5 in a row to finish it off. Well, good games.